Hi, I'm Rebecca with the Northwest Center Against Sexual Assault, or Northwest CASA for short. Thank you so much for providing the opportunity for Northwest CASA to showcase our work today. According to the Department of Justice, every 73 seconds, someone in America is raped. And this means that by the end of my video today, 4 women in our country will have been raped, and 1 woman is too many women. Northwest CASA is actively working to help end sexual violence in Northwest Suburban Cook County. We also serve as one of the first responders when someone in our community experiences sexual violence. To those already impacted, we offer specialized counseling, medical legal advocacy, and access to a 24/7 crisis hotline. And all of our services are provided at no cost to the survivor and their loved ones. So to best explain how our services operate in real life, I have a story to share about an actual Northwest CASA client and how our services impacted her. Trigger warning, it does contain sexual violence. So Northwest CASA first met for the sake of confidentiality, Carmen, when responding to a hotline call in a local ER. Carmen was taken to the ER by ambulance after calling 911. She had been caught by her father fooling around with her boyfriend, and she was only 17 years old. But in his rage, her own father proceeded to violently sexually assault her as a punishment for this perceived indiscretion. But Carmen was not the only victim that day. Her 8-year-old sister had heard the commotion and walked in to witness this horrific act of violence the father was inflicting on the older sister. But because of Northwest CASA's relationships in the community, our medical advocate was dispatched to respond on scene to guide Carmen through this overwhelming initial process. But the story does not end there. As Carmen and her family continued to navigate the court process, a Northwest CASA legal advocate was assigned to the case to become the point person regarding all legal matters. Our legal advocate began to build trust and break through barriers, and as the relationship deepened, she was able to connect the family to resources for food, school supplies, and other necessary services. You see, in addition to this already heartbreaking situation, the perpetrator was the main financial support for the family. Crucial income was lost when this family was ripped apart. Mom suddenly found herself alone and had to begin working 2 jobs to support herself and her daughters. She was struggling financially, she was struggling emotionally, and she was struggling to properly support her daughters. Many do not realize the economic burden to the community that comes with sexual violence. This crime costs money. According to the 2017 study, the estimated lifetime cost of rape victimization is over $122,000 per victim. So in the US, that comes out to $3.1 trillion total. Wow. But back to Carmen. Eventually, Mom allowed her daughters access to Northwest CASA's counseling services. Our counselor provided Saturday appointments to best accommodate the family's hectic schedule and limited resources. And after seeing the change within her daughters, Mom also allowed herself counseling services. So now the entire family was working towards their goals, and some still are to this day. But Carmen, she met her goals and exited therapy with a celebratory session, rejoicing her progress as she walked out to reclaim her world, armed with better coping skills to help carry her through. One of the best parts of this work is bearing witness to someone finding their own path to healing. One of my other favorite parts of Northwest CASA is how we were founded. Northwest CASA was organically created in 1976 by women in the community who saw a need. Very similar to the way that each of you at 100 Women Who Care, Northwest Suburban Chicago, come together to meet an important community need. You are women helping women, women helping the community, women changing lives. And your donation tonight will support the salaries of service staff working directly with clients in your community every day. COVID-19 has caused a deficit in our budget as some funders are no longer in the position to give, as you can imagine. The federal money is diminishing, and events are being canceled or moved online with less revenue. Our health department grant alone was $40,000, and we have made up over half that funding, but we still have more to go. You choosing survivors tonight will help close that gap by another $9,000 to ensure that 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, Northwest CASA is still there to answer that call like we have been for 45 years, and to make sure survivors in our community like Carmen and her family continue to have access to crucial care, because COVID-19 did not distract from the anxiety and pain of abuse. It only heightened it. And survivors need your help now more than ever. So join the movement, choose them, choose Northwest CASA. Thank you.